What's going on, everybody? It is another wonderful episode of Tectonic Yanks. We got a lot of stuff to talk to you today. It's your usual co-host, Will and Anthony. What's going on, man?
Not much, man. Having a great day. How about you?
Oh, it's a beautiful day out in wonderful Northern California. But we got things to talk about, and that's the USA soccer. We got things going on. So first, obviously, we'll start with the youth national team, coached by Krois. Is that how you say his last name?
Yeah.
All right. We got to get these enunciations down, man. We got to start remembering these things. Yes, Mr. Krois. Krois. Anyway, so we'll start off with the first two games because those were wins. First game was a little shaky. Yes, they haven't played with each other, but they got the result, which was a 1-0 win against Costa Rica. What was your initial quick thoughts of the game?
Sloppy. Kind of like just how to get used to playing with each other. Ochoa was a good goalie. That was pretty much it.
Yeah. I mean, we did definitely find out that Ochoa is, I mean, we're going to really be interested in what's going to happen with the semifinal game. If Ochoa is going to be in net or not. That's something for us to talk about in a little bit. But yeah, first game, definitely sloppy. It was great, obviously, to get the win. I think it was Ferreira that scored the only goal in the 38th, 39th minute.
And he hit the post.
Oh, that's right. Yes. He hit the post. He should have definitely scored that one off a sloppy play by Costa Rica on their back.
They definitely created more chances that game than the game last night.
Right. Yeah,
even though they played, yeah.
We'll get into the big Mexico game here soon. But yeah, so they got the 1-0 result, which was huge, a huge win that they needed. And the next was Dominican Republic, and they won convincingly, a 4-0, but it took a while for everything to get developed. What was your thoughts on that?
They did what they're supposed to do. Took them a little while to get into it. I think they were surprised, though. I think they expected the Dominican Republic to sit back at the beginning more than they did, and they kind of came out and pressed and caused some problems. But then once they got into the game and once they got flowing, they kind of got used to it. And then they finally figured out how to break down that low block in the second half, and then it was just off to the races after that.
Yeah, I mean, we saw the Dominican side definitely playing very passive. They're definitely sitting back. Took a while, like you said, for the USA to get started, and then luckily, Jackson Ewell, who was definitely the best player, making great passes during the game, had a nice. I don't know if it was intentional or not. That was a debate with other people that he might have just got lucky, but regardless, he got the goal, and he goal. He got rewarded for his play. So he got rewarded and got a goal. And that game we did see JT Marcinkowski start instead, which was interesting. I really thought maybe they're just going to ride with Ochoa because he did play so well.
They just want to give the guy another chance. Probably figured they're going to win anyway.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it was a game that we as fans should expect them to beat the Dominican Republic. I mean, was there really a question, a doubt that was not going to happen?
And he didn't really get tested that much anyway. So
no, he probably had like one save, maybe two.
Yeah.
So I mean, and it wasn't anything like crazy. So yeah, I mean, it was really hard to judge that as well because Marcinkowski, had a little bit of like an ankle injury and also wasn't like fantastic during camp. So that's why Ochoa got the start against Costa Rica. So I mean, it was like, was this really going to show the game that side that we probably wasn't going to make many saves to really prove that he should be starting against like Mexico?
Yeah.
So anyway, with that 4-0, win and Dotson getting a couple of goals, it just, it was like, all right, cool. I mean, they got more goals, more goals is always good. So,
yeah.
All right. So now we practically right after that, we were for sure in, we're for sure in for the semifinals. And then we go into yesterday against Mexico. I mean, it was just sloppy, like 90% of the game.
Yeah. I mean, they rested, some of their guys. Because
they rested some of their guys, which I thought they were gonna rest them the whole time.
Yeah, and then they put them in.
Then they decided to put them in.
And they went for it. It was 1-0. They went for it.
Well, I mean, I get going for it, but like, why didn't you at least maybe start them exactly at the second half if you're going for it? Like, you should have known at half because they brought them in at like I want to say they're on the 70th minute, 60th, 70th, 70th minute between then. And it's like, okay, well, why? I mean, why you might as well, if you're going to go for it, you should have gone for it. And it was definitely some guys were on yellows, so that was a little sketch. But overall, Mexico was just better. Just was just better. I don't know, we didn't.
Mexico deserved the win, but it easily could have been a 0-0 draw if it wasn't for one bad turnover that led to the goal. But I mean, it easily could have been 7-0, but it easily could have been a 0-0 draw. Ochoa made some great stops, and Pineda came up with some big. Kessler came up with some big tackles. So,
right, and I mean, that's something that they were kind of still holding. And I forgot the other guy's name. The other commentator were talking about how the USA has been playing more out of the back. Like that's the new style of play.
That was tough to watch.
Yeah, it's so they're trying to figure out this new thing, and it's just that's what
Mexico's press was just too good for them to do it. They should have mixed it up a little, maybe, because the couple times they put in long balls, it seemed to work out for them, getting throw-ins in Mexico's half and stuff. So and getting guys in behind, but they kept trying to play it out from the back, and that's when Soto made the mistake that led to the goal. But at least they're trying. And plus, they're already through. So obviously, you'd like to beat Mexico because it's Mexico and you want to beat them. But it's not the end of the world. All you got to do is win Sunday against either Honduras or Canada, and they're in.
Right. So, and that's where we're at now. We're like, all right, well, let's see who we play. I think it would probably be...
It's Honduras or Canada, whoever wins today.
It's whoever wins we play?
Or whoever finishes higher in their table. It's between the two of them.
Right. Okay. Well, yeah, I just don't know how the seeding works. Like, I assume it's. I guess we play whoever the 1 seed is on this table.
Yeah, and Mexico play the 2 seed from there.
Right, which makes sense. So yeah, I mean Honduras and Canada. I'm assuming it's probably going to be Canada. I mean, I think Canada has been going, rising up. But I'm not sure. I don't know about the Honduras side.
We'll find out tonight.
Yeah, that's true. We'll find out. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. So we're at a point where, like, all right, moving on. We got to make sure we have our A squad. I mean, do you think it's going to be Ochoa and net? I think. I guess. Yeah,
because he played good. I mean, even yesterday he played good. He didn't have a chance on the goal.
Yeah, I mean, he still
made some other plays. Yeah,
and he was getting chippy there, pushing a Mexico player down and getting a yellow card.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, you gotta love the little scrappiness, and I think he deserves a start after these last 2 games or his 2 starts. Definitely. But now we got other big stuff going on, and that's with the senior team. We got some craziness going on with Sergino Dest. I mean, dude, this guy's a stud.
Yeah, he's playing out of position, basically, pretty much. I mean, he said he's comfortable there, but him and Pulisic on the left side looked really good today together. But
I mean, this team going for. I don't believe in our last podcast that we did a couple of weeks ago that we talked about the Musa. I don't know if we did talk about that.
No, because he hadn't committed yet.
He didn't commit. So everyone out there,
he was there today.
Know this guy's name, Musa. Yeah. It's gonna matter to this team. I mean, he's a young stud, and we're going to talk about somebody else that is coming up there. He's just killing it. Is Dyke, right? I mean,
DK.
Sorry,
DK. Yeah.
Sorry, Dyke probably wasn't the right term. My bad.
He didn't play. I guess he picked up an injury in camp, a small injury, so they didn't play him today. They said maybe he'll be able to play Sunday, but he's playing really good in England right now. But I mean, today they didn't have McKinney or Adams.
This could have been even it's just crazy. Like, okay, we're down 2 of our superstars. Like, and
Costa filled in pretty handily, and Musa's just really good in the middle, playing in those tight areas, making passes to get out of trouble, and he played really good today. But I mean, Dest had to be the man of the match, even though Lletget had 2 goals, but.
We don't love the Sebastian Lletget. Okay, this is not what we're here for.
Hey, he's scoring goals. He's scoring
goals. But I think with all the other midfielders and all the other wingers we have, any striker who can kind of throw out there is going to find some open spots. I mean, I'm not saying Lletget is doing, he's going, he's not worthy to be out there, but I'm telling you, we had Sargent, we had,
but they're playing Lletget in the midfield today, so.
That's true. I didn't really catch the game as much. So I was
Sargent played pretty good today. He didn't score, but he did a great job holding the ball up. He got an assist for Aaronson's goal for the second goal of the game. So he still had a decent game. He didn't score, but hopefully he'll get one against Northern Ireland.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy that we have so many guys, ready to go for this team. I mean, like we still have not seen anything from like really much yet from Tim Weah. There's there's so many other guys that we can probably think of. And like you said, DK is he's what, only like 20 years old, I believe.
He's like 21.
Yeah, so he's still a very young guy that could help us for this 2022 Qatar. I mean, this is all great things. Like I don't think there's really been a time where I've been more excited about this like youth movement for U.S. soccer.
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
Before it always just seemed like, you just had the vets, you had the Dempseys, you had the Donovans, you just had these guys that were kind of just there for so long.
Yeah.
Like it was just like, oh yeah, it's the usual, it's nothing crazy. But now we're like, we're building from the back end. We're finally getting all these young guys that are playing out there and just about to go off. They're about to just break it. And if Pulisic, like, I mean,
a lot of the guys that were out there today could probably play in the Olympics if they qualify for the Olympics this summer.
See, that's what I'm like really curious. I'm like, look, I bet this team, if we qualify for the Olympics, this team is gonna look it should look so much different because we're not playing our best players at all. Yeah. At all for this.
I mean, Dest, I don't see Dest probably won't go.
I mean, he should go though, right?
I know Pulisic wants to go, so he might end up going.
I mean, we would love that.
I mean, they'll probably hold some guys back depending on like how much they ended up playing, how deep their club season goes, just because there was a must time off from the last 2 club seasons, so they'll probably give those guys some rest.
Right, I get that,
but you can still get a lot of European guys out there, that are playing today.
I mean, if I'm a young guy and if I am able to, like, if it's our best guys, Adams, McKinney's, whatever, like all the possible young guys that could go and are able to go, they should go. Like there should be no question.
Well, they have to decide between that they want to play in the Olympics or the Gold Cup this summer. That's pretty much. They're gonna have 2 squads kind of going on at the same time this summer with the Gold Cup and the Olympics.
Well, then you can probably, I guess, kind of split it down the middle.
Yeah,
you have so many young guys. I mean, what do we want more? Like, I mean, right? I mean, would we rather have the Gold Cup or would we rather have the Olympic gold? I mean,
probably the Olympic gold, but Gold Cup helps more for like the next World Cup and stuff.
But if we win the World Cup, it doesn't mean we get in, right? I mean, excuse me, if we win the Gold Cup, it doesn't mean we get automatically in.
No. But it's just a good step in the right direction.
Well, right, but I mean, maybe
before the World Cup,
we shouldn't take it as big of a deal than say the Olympics. I think the Olympics at this point is to show that, hey, for U.S. soccer, we're coming for you. Like we're not scrubs anymore. Like this team is not going to be scrubs. And 2022 is going to show out. Like we should, be in the, we should be our group. Hopefully, I think we should be up the group. Yeah, be out of the group. Like at least get second out of the group. I'm not saying win the whole damn thing. That'd be crazy. Yeah. But I mean, like to actually get there and show that, like, hey, man, like this U.S. team is not like we're not like the past. And then to show that, and then 2026 is going to be like, all right, this is where that like 2026 for everyone. If everyone stays healthy, 90% of the players that are rising up stay doing well, they're healthy. Like 2026 should be the year that we should be expecting, like to win.
Yeah. But we got time to talk about 2026 in the future.
Oh, right. But I mean, it's so far away from now. But I'm just saying, like, for fans, like to be excited about something, especially since it's gonna be here, like. Yeah,
definally.
And we're gonna be automatically in. That's even easier.
Yeah, that's true. Let's get back to the game today.
Yes. We'll go back to the game.
Dest was definitely the man of the match. Just the way he played, even though he came out early, but he was dominant. Him and Pulisic were dominant on the left in the first half, and he just kept that going in the second half. Reyna played pretty decent. He was just missing a goal, really. He had some good chances that he didn't finish, but it was good to see him play out there. He's been going through a rough patch with Dortmund, but, he's only 18. He'll be fine. 19. Ups and downs. Natural.
Yeah.
So I think the wings with, Reyna and Pulisic on the wings look pretty good. And then Musa in the middle looked great. Him next to McKinney is going to be really, really good to watch.
Yeah, it's going to be really. I want to know what Halter, can always mess up on his damn name. But it's gonna like when he's gonna say like this is my A lineup, like this is it. This is like I want to know what that is gonna look like when you can finally put down and say this is it. This is my 11 that should be out there every time.
I imagine it'll be something like today, but with McKinney and Adams in the midfield,
right?
And then whoever else is striker, and then center back still a mystery, but I think.
Well, Brooks for sure, right?
Brooks for sure, yeah. But I mean, there's still.
Yeah,
Richards played all right.
Yes.
I mean, he kind of struggled on the defense. Kind of struggled on that one counterattack when they gave up a goal. They definitely could because it was like they had 4 defenders back, and Jamaica had 3 offensive players, and they still scored a goal. So that can happen, but they're all still getting used to playing with each other. So
that's true. I mean, when are we gonna find a time where?
Yeah,
they have all the guys that are supposed to be together.
That's why the Gold Cup might be important for them, just to get some guys used to playing with each other.
All right, and now we convincingly beat a Jamaica side, which we should be, I think.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna play Northern Ireland, which we should win again.
We should win. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what are we thinking about that Northern Ireland? Like, I mean,
they got some wingers with some pace, but. They play in like the
wingers
third,
with pace.
Second.
Sounds like
all
typical. Yeah.
That's all I know about them. So,
I mean, yeah. Sorry, guys, if you were expecting a Northern Ireland breakdown for all your wonderful Northern Islander lovers out there, those Rory McIlroy people.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't really know. I just know a couple guys from Northern Ireland because of FIFA that I've played with, but that's pretty much it. I don't really know much else about it.
Well, so, I guess it's just kind of
should anticipate the same result that we had today.
Right, and we'll see. Maybe there'll be a difference in lineups. I would assume he's probably going to mix it up. I mean, I don't. Yeah. I wouldn't doubt it. And we're just going to break down and see what guys are could be pushing for themselves to get on other rosters like the Gold Cup and for the Olympics. Yeah. I mean, that's where we're at. So the Olympic, the qualifying game should be on Tuesday, right?
Sunday, semifinal Sunday.
Semifinals this Sunday. Okay.
Yeah, and then the championship
champions on Tuesday. That's what it is.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Right. Well, I mean, it's coming right around the corner. I guess we'll find out today who the U.S. will be playing.
Yep.
And we got to take care of business. I mean, it's just been weird to really see for this youth national team, like who are the real like studs for this team. I mean, we talked about Jackson Ewell being one of the stars before. And
Perea could be good.
Yeah,
got to get used to playing with everyone.
Yeah, Soto, Ferreira. I mean, I guess those are...
Vines left back. He's been all right.
Yeah.
Glad at center back's been decent. Ochoa.
Yeah. I mean,
but other than that, it's still up in the air.
Yeah, I don't know how I felt about Mihalovic.
Mihalovic, yeah, he's not bad. He's the only one that was making stuff happen really against Mexico.
Yeah. The U.S. took some weird shots during that game. Mihalovic was definitely like showing like what the heck are you doing, man? Like he's trying to call for the ball and they're just doing some other things. So you definitely saw that their lack of chemistry and lack of just definitely. And the big thing that they were looking for was being more creative. That was the big thing.
Didn't see much of it.
No, I mean, I would just like love to hear like, what do you mean? Like, explain to me what do you want to see for them to be more creative? Like, it was a guy got to do a 360 spin and pass the ball to be more creative. I mean, like, what do we want from these guys? They're
He's probably talking more about the runs the guys were making into the box and how to get in the ball. And, like playing a chip over the top instead of just a pass on the ground or something like that.
Right. I mean, yeah, sure. But I would love to hear these guys that are supposed to be like we're just two Joes watching the game here, and these guys are our analysis. They're just saying, yeah, be more creative. All right, man, cool. Like, come on, Stu, come on, Lawless. Like, bro, what are you guys doing, man? Tell me what you want. Other than just, be more creative. Yeah, they need to do that, and we're not seeing that. So, come on, man, that's mediocre.
Yeah, I know. It's just focus on the game more than commentary next time.
I mean, this is what we're focusing on the game as best we can. Like,
Yeah,
this is what where these guys are supposed to be the pros to be like, oh yeah, man, they got to be better on the set pieces and do this and that, and that's what they need to be doing, other than just saying, oh yeah, let's be more creative.
Yep.
Well, I mean, we're pretty much about to see if we're going to be in the Olympics or not. I mean, it's coming to that time.
Sunday.
Okay, so it's
Sunday.
Well, we almost
2 games Sunday.
Yes.
Northern Ireland in the morning. I think it's at like 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
9
Pacific
p.m.
time.
You mean
9
a.m.? Sorry.
9 a.m. Pacific time. And
yes.
then the qualifying games sometime after that.
So you got plenty of USA on Sunday. So if you guys shouldn't be doing anything on Sunday, you got to be watching the USA game. And but I mean, okay, so I mean, it shouldn't be a question, but I mean, if they don't make it in, if they don't win, if they don't make it, what are we gonna say about this if they don't make it?
Massive failure.
Like, is this just as bad as Trinidad?
I mean,
for the senior team.
I mean, it'll be the third straight Olympics they don't make, so it's not great.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a must make, honestly.
Yeah.
Technically every Olympics should be a must make, right?
Especially with all the talent we talk about having, and how we have so much young talent.
Yeah, but is the question going to be that like COVID messed it up for us if they don't make it?
No.
Well, I mean, but look at the players that we're playing.
They still probably be playing the same players because you have to get go from your club to be able to play in the Olympic qualifiers. And I don't think a lot of clubs are going to let go of Sergino Dest and all those guys.
Okay, not all of them, but you don't think you could have got some of them?
Yeah, probably. But they still have enough to qualify. No reason they shouldn't qualify. They still have talent.
Yeah, okay. We'll find out. So everyone, we'll be doing another podcast sooner than we have been lately. But just because it's harder when you're doing national team stuff, you're waiting for stuff to happen to talk about it. But since Sunday is closer, we'll be having another one probably on Monday, or a little bit later. We'll see. Talk about us qualifying for the Olympics. Hopefully. All right. So go USA and
follow us on Twitter. And Instagram.
Tectonic Yanks on Twitter.
Tectonic Yanks, just search it on Twitter and Instagram will come up.
We're the only ones there, man. We're trying to bring you guys some content. We're trying to try to reach out to former players and all that. We'll be working on that to try to get some former players. Who knows what we'll get? Michael Beasley types, some, I don't know. DeMarcus.
Yeah.
Wait, what? No.
Yeah.
Michael Beasley. Sorry, basketball. Michael Bradley. Yeah. Man, I'm all over the place, dude. All these NBA rumors and stuff. All this stuff all these Bradleys got in my head. All right. That'll do it for us. Go USA, and we'll see you guys soon.